Hello, how's everyone doing? It's Papi Yugi again here today. So I'm gonna be doing a reading today for this Libra season, for this autumn season. It's a few days after the equinox, so I was spending my days being a little bit more mindful. I was trying not to be on technology, and just really connecting with Mother Earth for this change of seasons. And I guess it worked too well because today my phone has just not been wanting to work with me, so we'll see how this video goes. But yeah, so I invite you all to just be here, be present. Let's take a deep breath. Let's exhale nice and slowly, letting go of any thoughts, worries, and stress, allowing the mind to settle. Let's take a deep breath, inhale. As we exhale, let's relax the body, letting go of any tension, disease, anxiety. Let's take a deep breath, inhale. And as we exhale, just let it go. Beautiful. Coming to you from my local library today. Support your local libraries. And yeah, so they have this beautiful patio, so I felt called to do a reading out here. And yeah, let's just see what Spirit has to say. So we're going to be going into for this Libra season, for this autumn season. We'll do Libra season first as it's only a portion of the full autumn season. And again, Libra season for me specifically, I feel it's all about relationships, creating balance and harmony within your life, creating more of an aesthetic of what makes you feel at peace and in balance and harmony. And as well, it's understanding the connection, because we're talking about balance, it's the connection between our thoughts and our emotions, because even though Libras are an air sign and they're all about thought, they are very empathic, and so they do feel the emotions and energy of people and things around them. So I feel it's important, as for any sign, but especially now as with this autumn season, is to really understand that connection between the mind and the heart and our emotions and everything that arises with that. So that's how I feel Libra season is. Libra is all about balance. Again, Libra is very ruled by Venus, so again, it's very about the aesthetic and the love and the relationships and the pleasures, but as well as creating that balance with that. How do you have balance within your relationship with yourself? How do you have balance within your relationships outside of yourself? How do you have balance within your relationship with Panchamama? And that's basically what Libra season is about. So it's about creating balance and harmony, especially in the midst of this eclipse portal. Also, eclipse check-in. I don't know about y'all. This eclipse has been eclipsing, so yes, this portal's definitely been helping me reflect and release a lot and heal a lot, so I'm grateful for that. And so yeah, not to take up too much of your time, let's get into this Libra reading. I'm not going to do it by zodiac today, I'm just going to see what comes out. This is just a collective, so if it resonates, accept it, receive it, take it in, apply it, integrate it, and if it doesn't resonate, it's okay. It probably just wasn't meant for you, and you may find another reader who has a better message for you. So we're opening the channel to high vibrational spirits, entities, to all of the angels, guardians, and the ascended masters, ancestors, and we're calling forth for a clear direct channel message. Let's see. Okay, I felt called to do 3 cards. This one. So right now, we've got the Knight of Cups. Everything is going in motion, everything is flowing the way it needs to, and don't ruin your blessings by creating anxiety, by creating fear, by creating all of these darker emotions. Don't allow these darker emotions, these lower frequency emotions, to rule you and to allow you to lead forward during this Libra season. So whatever it is that's coming up, allow yourself to feel it and release it, transmute it, because if you continue to move forward with these emotions at the forefront, basically leading the army, leading the pack, leading whatever, you're not gonna receive the blessings that are meant for you. You're not gonna receive the blessings that are coming. It's important to move forward and carry on. There's a lot of root work that needs to be done, a lot of focus on the root chakra. Again, I'm wearing my red today. We're focusing on the root chakra today. I'm focusing on a lot of root work myself, so I feel this collective message for sure. But focusing on the root chakra so we can make sure that the emotions that are leading us forward, that are pushing us forward with the Knight of Cups, are love, compassion, harmony, balance, stability, and strength. So take that in and see how that is applying to yourself right now. We got the High Priestess reverse, we got the King of Cups reverse, and we got the Lovers reverse. Ooh, there's a lot of emotion up in here. There's a lot of intuition up in here. There's a lot of watery and fireness, a lot of heart-centeredness, a lot of again, we're just talking about emotions, so I love how this is coming up. So we've got the High Priestess, the King of Cups. The way this path is unfolding right now is a lot of you are doing a lot of inner reflection. A lot of you are learning to understand yourself in a deeper level, with a more intimate level, to learn how to trust yourself, learn how to reflect with yourself. Some of you may have never reflected with yourself before, so this is something completely new to you, and it's a little scary and it's a little intimidating because you don't feel very confident that you have the right guidance or the right steps or the right tools to do it. But trust me, if you trust yourself, you trust in spirit, or if you go and look for the guidance, you'll find the guidance. But the best guidance for you right now is looking within and understanding that balance, understanding that duality right now. Again, Libras are the scale, so if you're out of balance right now, doing this inner reflection, especially during this eclipse portal, is really going to help you release and transmute and let go of everything that doesn't need to stay consistent, or doesn't need to stay present within your life, that isn't benefiting you or your highest good. And again, the High Priestess is all about that intuition. And with this too, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of depth. The moon is has a heavy influence on you right now. The moon has a big influence on your third eye. So spend some time moon gazing, spend some time staring at the moon. The moon unlocks your psychic gifts, enhances your intuition. So if you spend some time doing that, connecting with the moon, connecting with the beautiful lunar energy, as well as sun gazing, do that to create that balance. So spend some time sun gazing, spend some time moon gazing, sunbathing, moon bathing as well. Allow yourself to really soak up these energies with these celestial bodies that are within the heavens, that are within the ether, because that's what's going to help you, one, unlock your intuition, and also give you some better power and understanding of a deeper reflection that you are really experiencing right now. And again, with the King of Cups energy, there's too much drama in your life right now. For some of you, there's just too much drama, and you are just really not trying to pay any mind to it. You're not trying to give any attention, any energy. This drama is just basically draining you whenever you do get involved. And it's important for you to find balance, find compassion, and find peace. Find that peace and compassion within yourself, and understand that, hey, okay, this drama is happening, I'm removing myself, but you still feel like there's still some lingering attachments to this drama, even though it really has nothing to do with you. Or even if it does, you're trying to find a way to peacefully separate from the drama, separate from the chaos, separate from everything that is just turning the tide pool, you know? It's a big wave of emotion. I didn't even show you the cards, hold on. That was the High Priestess right here. And then with the King of Cups, again, a lot of you are just trying to maintain this peace. And again, with the tide pools, like all the ocean is the drama, and you're just trying to stay afloat and stay cool and mind your business, mind your own deck, mind your own peace and gratitude. And again, it's all about having that love, that empathy, and that compassion. First for yourself, because if you don't have it for yourself, how do you expect to have that for other people? And I see a lot where, you know, a lot of people have empathy and compassion and care for so many other people, but they don't turn that onto themselves. So you're going to be pouring from an empty cup. You're going to be pouring from a cup that's not even filled because you're not filling it yourself. So it's important to find peace and mindfulness and tranquility within this, because even though you're in the midst of the chaos, you understand that that's not what your life is, that's not what you want out of life, and so you really have been trying to avoid it, sidestep it, and as well as just maintain your peace. Sometimes you can't avoid it, so if you need to confront it, but make sure you confront it from a grounded state, from a healed state. Again, this work that we're talking about in the first card. Heal the root, heal the trauma, heal the root of the trauma, so that way we can step forward and confront and face these conflicts with love, with compassion, with empathy, with care. Because maybe we don't even know it sometimes that these dramas and conflicts, people are really just projecting what they're feeling inside, and they don't recognize how much of an influence it actually has on the people around them, or they might not even recognize that they're actually being a low vibe and frequency. And sometimes you just need to put people in their place. And so that's something to keep in mind during this. Count your blessings, express gratitude for everything that you have, you know, from your shelter to your home, to your for clean water, to your fresh food, to the clothes on your back, to clean clothes, to having access to, you know, a washer, a dryer, to having access to heat and cooling, having access to whatever. There's so many blessings that we have, so count your blessings, because that's really going to help open the heart and express this gratitude. And in that gratitude, you're going to understand more about the love and compassion within yourself, so you could stay, again, afloat during this chaos and tidal pool. And then we got the Lover's card. Everyone loves the Lover's card. Yes, let's see if you guys can see that. A lot of you are experiencing, again, with this chaos, there's just too much going on outside of you that it's taking away from you really reflecting on your heart, from you really tapping into your heart, from you really understanding what your heart is, what your heart wants, how your heart feels. And a lot of you really need to get connected with nature. Go stand in the grass, go hug a tree, go open your heart to Pachamama and tell her, Papa Pachamama, I open my heart to you. Pachamama, I open my heart to you. I connect with you. I embody these with you, and I allow this to be in love with you. So it's really important to understand that you really need to connect and get grounded and feel into your heart. Open your heart to these new spaces, open your heart to new people, open your heart to new experiences. And you need to come from a grounded place for that. You need to come from a centered place for that. You can't be so focused on what's going on outside of you, because if you're too focused on what's going on outside of you, it's going to create chaos and turbulence within you. And that's why you can't focus on your heart or really listen to what your heart is saying, because you're listening to all the chatter that's going on out here, you're listening to all the chaos that's going on here, but you're not listening to what's happening in here, you're not listening to what's going on inside you, you're not listening to your soul that's trying to scream and holler and sing to you and tell you, hey, this is what you need. Some of you really need to get grounded in nature and really go get connected with Pachamama again, so you could really understand how free and connected and oneness we are all in, because nature is really a great way to open up the heart chakra. The heart chakra is connected when nature is directly tied to Pachamama, so that's a good way to really express this and open this up. Feeling one more, there it is. Oh, we got the death card reverse. Some of you just really don't want to change. Some of you are being very stubborn, very, 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 very stubborn. And you know, that's something I feel is, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you? Yeah, okay, it's focusing. I have two grandmothers that are Libras, and they're very stubborn. And something I'm realizing too is that I know Tauruses are known for being a stubborn sign, but I feel like so are Libras. Why? Because they're both ruled by Venus. Why? Because they both have a specific aesthetic or idea or setting or mood that they want to be in, that they like to be in, and anything that kind of takes them out of that, they're gonna lose it, and they're gonna not be happy or proud. So a lot of you are being very resistant to change this Libra season. That Libra energy of stubbornness is really affecting you hard, and that's something I was reflecting on this morning, is where have I been stubborn in myself, and I have been stubborn in not wanting to reflect on my changes, of stepping out of my comfort zone, of really trying to embody new experiences and bring in new things into my life. And so again, with the death card, the death is all about transformation, rebirth, metamorphosis. I actually saw a caterpillar yesterday, and that was definitely such a sign for me that I'm entering a new stage, like the fetal stage, the larva stage, before I enter the chrysalis, before I come out metamorphosized as a beautiful butterfly. So a lot of you are really resistant to this change right now, and that's okay. That's what the card is saying. It's okay if you're being resistant to change. Just know that things aren't going to work out in your favor or work out the way you want them to, because you are being so resistant to this change, because you are so resistant to doing this inner work, because you are so tied to the anxiety, to the shame, to the guilt, to the emotions, to the traumas that have happened to you, and you're allowing those to be what's leading you forward. You're allowing those to be your guide. You're allowing those to be what's showing you the way and the path. That shouldn't be the way in the path. The way in the path should be love, compassion, and empathy. So it should be focusing on this work right now and on this transformation, and stepping out of the stubbornness and stop holding on so tightly to what it is that you feel is going to make you feel safe. Because why? You're creating imbalance. You're unbalancing the scales by holding on to this so tightly that you're not allowing new things to bring in and really balance yourself out in harmony and in peace. So be mindful of that and be aware of that. There's so much more to come, but only to those who are ready to receive. So with that, we'll leave that on the Libra messages. So now we're going to do just an overall autumn reading, overall just general consensus for autumn, what's happening in autumn. And again, for me, I feel autumn is very, this is the time of harvest, this is the time of planting seeds, this is the time of just preparing for the winter, you know, getting everything ready, getting everything situated for the colder months. This is the, you know, everyone's kind of what's the word? Just preparing. We're in a state of preparation, and this is what it's for, because as we're in the state of preparation, it's important to know what's coming ahead. And again, it's the colder months, it's the winter season, it's the time of shut-in, hermitude, solitude. And so as we still are, you know, experiencing some of these summer energy is still, since it's still kind of fresh, and we're slowly slipping more deeper into the autumn season, we're seeing more of just what it is to be in the cycles of nature and connected with nature. You know, a lot of animals are more present now just because they're trying to find food and, you know, stock up so they could hibernate for the winter. So we got two cards right here. So we got the Nine of Cups and the Tower. Here, let me show you these real quick. So some of you are really in for a big surprise. A lot of you are during this fall season are gonna see that a lot of your dreams, your goals, your aspirations are really just gonna flip and take a whole twist and feel like you're just gonna be knocked off your horse. You know, I feel like the Tower has a negative connotation to it sometimes, but again, I feel like the Tower is just that radical change and shift that we need in life in order for us to fully step into our power, step into ourselves, to fully become embodied in who we are truly. And, you know, especially during this eclipse portal, I feel like eclipse seasons, eclipse portals are definitely like Tower energy and Tower moments. And it's just because it's such a radical and chaotic and very aggressive shift and, you know, change that's happening, that sometimes we feel like it's our world tumbling apart. Sometimes we feel like it's just we're hitting rock bottom. Sometimes we feel like it's just nothing's going our way. And that's totally fine. It's supposed to feel like that. Why? Because it's actually course correcting you to be in alignment and on your path for things that really are meant for you. And again, the Nine of Cups is all about your dreams, your wishes, your goals, your aspirations. So with this, it's a lot of your original plans, intentional plans, things that you've been planning, preparing, connecting. You're just probably gonna see that it just don't resonate with you anymore. That it's just not for you anymore. Or every time you're trying to, you know, make it happen or make it do, it's just you're getting no or rejections or things. And remember, rejection is not, or rejection is God's protection, you know? So just because it's not, and just because it's delayed doesn't mean it's not happening. So we need to be mindful of these shifts and see what does align with us and what doesn't, because if it's not aligning for you, it's going to be very apparent for you this autumn season. And by the time winter comes, you're going to probably be starting a whole new journey, a whole new business, or you're really going to take that time of winter to go within and reflect and be in some solitude, to heal, to transmute, and to maybe come out with a better idea and to bloom in the spring with something better that you've been planning and creating and doing. So right now I feel like it's definitely a time of, I feel like summer is just really about being fun, adventurous, and vibrant, where I feel like autumn is just like things to really get the ball rolling and to really get prepared. And, you know, I feel like this is even more of a time of action because we have to make sure we're prepared and secure for the winter season. So everything you've probably been preparing, just don't be so attached. Don't be so attached to whatever it is that you're focusing on. Don't be so attached to whatever it is you're building. Don't be so attached to whatever it is you're creating, because it may not actually be for you. It may actually just be a stepping stone to something else. But if you're being so attached to it, this Tower moment and this Nine of Cups moment is gonna flip your world around, and you're not gonna be so happy, and you might actually just lose it. So I don't want that to happen. Ooh, I love it. And we got the Sun and the Eight of Pentacles, and I like the way this came out because it's kind of like they're both reversed, like not reversed, but they're sideways and they're flipping on the other way. And you know what's really a big lesson overall for this is that a lot of you just aren't doing the inner work. A lot of you just really aren't doing the work, or think that you're doing the work, but you're still staying in the comfort zone. You're still staying in the safe zone. You're still staying comfortable. You're not wanting to expand and grow and shine and be bright. You've been doing all the work. You've been doing the meditation. You've been doing the yoga. You've been doing the journaling. You've been doing the breath work. You've been going to ceremonies and classes and rituals and retreats, and you've been doing all these things. But how have you applied it? How have you integrated it? How have you allowed that to fully become immersed in who you are and how you show up for yourself every day? How you show up every day besides yourself? How do you allow that to express? And again, with the Sun is such a beautiful card. It's about fully expressing and shining bright. We're the sun. You know, we are sun beings. We are light beings. We are multidimensional and cosmic and ethereal. So you've been doing so much work, and the work's been going things, but you feel like you're backtracking. You feel like you're regressing. And you know, something I was in a community engagement the other day, and something beautiful that was said is they were talking about that, about how many times do you feel like you're doing all this work and it's not working. How many times do you feel like no matter how much you meditate, you're still finding yourself angry or stressed or in disease? Like, and it was so assuring and affirming to hear that so many other people who look like they have it together were also dealing with the same thing. And this is what inspires me and reminds me that collective consciousness is real, because we are all experiencing the same lessons and the same situations, even though it may not be exactly the same. Like the overall lesson and theme of what's happening collectively is what's going on. And this is what's happening collectively is like so many of us are learning how to integrate the work we've been doing so we could fully embody it. Some of you haven't, some of you are, but this is what this autumn season is. It's really going to bring to light where you kind of just been sidestepping, bypassing imposter syndrome, where you just been pushing it all aside and being like, okay, I did my meditation, everything's gonna be love and light. No, that's bypassing. And I could admit, there's days where I have that, where I think I just do my meditation, everything's gonna be okay. No, it's meditating so I could be in a calm state, meditating so I could come from a grounded and peaceful state, and applying that to my everyday. And so, there's been times where I'll have a beautiful meditation or a session, and then right after my dog will like piss me off, and I'm just like, and I allow that to bring me out of my state. You can't do that. You can't allow those energies, again, how we were talking earlier about how there's so much going on outside, you can't allow those outside energies to affect what's going on the inside. So if you just did the whole, let me get calm and get peaceful, don't allow anything to bring you out of your state, you got yourself to that state for a reason. Show it, bring it, express it, allow that to be what comes out, not the ego, not the shadow, not the other feelings that you want. So there's a lot of work that still needs to be done, and there's a lot of work that is being done. So just allow this autumn season to fully allow you to shine bright and stand out and be seen. And something I can reflect on is being seen. I feel something that I'm currently healing, and so I'm trying not to be scared. I'm really trying to shine bright and stand out. And so for me, this resonates a lot. So I hope this resonates with you guys as far as that. I'm feeling there's one more card. Autumn season, y'all. It's insane. I'm loving it. It's warm out too. Y'all should really get some sun gazing out. I don't know about you, but the first day of equinox was so beautiful, and it was such a nice break from the heat wave and then like a cold wave, and then now it's just like, I don't know, I just feel like the weather's been better. All right, we got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords reversed. And some of you are just really stuck in this mindset that where you're at right now is the final destination. Where you're at right now is this the end point. And if you're gonna stay in that mindset, just know you are not gonna move forward. You are not gonna process. You're not gonna progress. You are not gonna expand, advance, or nothing. And again, with the Sun card, we're expanding right now. So if you're staying stuck in this mindset, and again, everything is about perspective, mindset. Shift it, switch it, change it. Because if you stay stuck there, like, okay, is this all for me? Is this all that's meant for me in life? It's just working a 9 to 5, wake up, work, come home, eat, go to sleep. Is this cycle, this repetitive? Is that all that's really for you? No, it's not. There's so much more to life. So step out of that mindset. Step out of that perspective that there isn't more for you, that there isn't much for you. And again, and for some of you, you're probably gonna feel like that because the first cards, again, some of your dreams, aspirations, goals may actually just be turned upside down. But again, this is to show you that, hey, these are just stepping stones to lead you down the true path, to lead you to your true destination. Again, this isn't a final destination. It's just, you're on a bus right now. You're going to get off the bus stop. Sometimes you're gonna have to get back on the bus to go to the next stop. So you're not at your final destination. You're just at a pit stop. You're just at a rest stop. So you need to embody that. You need to understand that this mindset is gonna create toxic habits for you, so be careful with them. And then we got the King of Wands on the flip side of this. Balance, balance, balance. Balance from the heart, balance within the mind, balance within the body. And that's what's important to do with this, and especially with the King of Wands, because the King of Wands is so creative, is so expressive, is such a go-getter. And it's important to create that balance of, how does my heart feel? How does my body feel? How does my mind feel? Creating balance, because again, I feel like autumn is just like go mode, get the ball rolling, because we need to make sure we're prepared for winter. So this isn't a time to rest. Winter is more of the time for rest. Autumn is like, okay, we got to kick it up in gear because we got to make sure the harvest is in, everything is situated and ready before the rainy season comes, before the winter season comes, before the cold season comes. And so if you're going to be in the state of action, if you're going to be in the state of doing, in the state of drive, of getting things done and accomplished and created and motivated, you need to create balance. You need to create balance. And again, we're in Libra season. Awesome. This is the perfect time to create that balance so it could carry out through the rest of the autumn season. And it's creating balance within the heart, within the mind, within the body, staying grounded in why you're doing this, staying grounded in why you started this, staying grounded in the whys, and the why am I doing this? What is the purpose? What am I trying to achieve? What am I trying to accomplish? Stay grounded in that. And if you aren't grounded in that, take some time to journal, take some time to reflect on that and understand again, reflect back on your whys, because your whys are going to be a big motivation and inspiration and a reason for you to keep going, keep pushing, and do better and be better, because you should do better and be better. And I want you to do better and be better, because we all deserve it and we all are worthy of it. Don't be so spoiled. Give yourself time. I love it. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It went a little longer than I expected, but I felt like some really good messages came through, and I'm really excited to just see how your Libra season and how your autumn season go, and how just this eclipse season finishes for you guys. And again, if you'd like a personal reading, I'm always available. And yeah, hit me up, let me know. Deuces.